Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So first of all, I wish you a great start to the weekend. And again, another week has passed, basically, at least the work week, you could say, for most people. Because we work 7 days. But yeah, another week has passed and wish you a great start to the week. So an exciting start into the weekend, though. Not such a depressing start into the weekend. Bitcoin has left our main support region to the upside, okay? But we have to talk about certain resistances because Bitcoin has arrived in a key resistance area, at a key resistance level. And the wave counts, the two scenarios I shared with you in the previous video, are both still valid. But I want to share with you the key resistances and also what needs to happen to confirm to give us further confirmation for a low, and that this entire fourth wave has already bottomed. I'm talking about the fourth wave that started here at this third wave top around the 14th of March. As I said before, had you gone away sort of in March and come back now, not much happened really. It's been a correction. We haven't dumped. No, the price has been correcting, and this is not yet the beginning of the new bear market. At least there is no evidence for it. So that narrative has remained very consistent. We are in a pullback in an overall uptrend. Once this correction is complete, and it should be completed in this orange support region, that's really the main, let's say, reliable support area here on the chart. We want in this wave 4 that the price turns around before breaking below 50,700. Everything here that happens on the smaller time frames is literally just noise. It is corrective, mess. A lot of people talk about manipulation. That's always what they do in corrections. It's normal corrective behavior. A lot of quick changes of structures, of patterns, of direction. But until we see an impulse to the upside, there is no low. And because we've literally come down, lower highs, lower lows. So it is a local downtrend. And until I see a 5-wave move up that breaks above resistance, followed by a 3-wave pullback, I cannot confirm a low. Someone asked me on X earlier today, X network, what the purpose was of the resistance area. I think it was 60,600 was the previous micro resistance, if a break above it does not confirm a low. I think the person assumed it would confirm a low. So I think I spent quite a bit of time in recent days to highlight what it means to break resistance. So I did say very clearly that a break above initial resistance would be an early indication that we've bottomed. Okay, it's the first signal. It's a signal that we could have bottomed, but only a signal, only an indication. And I said, there won't be a confirmation until we get 5 waves up and 3 waves down. A solid 1-2 setup, which I've highlighted here now in yellow. That's what we would need to see. Okay, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. That's confirmation. Again, confirmation is not certainty. Okay. So yeah, feel free to, by the way, I pushed it a little more in recent days, but feel free to follow us on X, Twitter, very important. On the weekend, I will publish a video for a coin. I'm not sure what it's going to be. It's most likely going to be a member request. I'm going to publish that only on X, only on Twitter, because we want to get some people over here, because we need to decentralize a bit. Okay, in a world that's getting increasingly unpredictable, we have to make sure that we can connect with you through different sources. Okay, different communication channels. Very, very important. There's also going to be another communication channel that's going to come up soon, so stay tuned for that. But make sure that you follow us here as well if you want to get some additional content and so on. As you can see, there are also updates about Bitcoin and so on. The last one was here earlier today, but we talked about that in the last video anyway. Okay, back to Bitcoin. So we have now reached, first of all, in a 3-wave rally. There's only been a 3-wave rally. Yep, we broke resistance, but only in 3 waves. So we've now arrived at the next resistance level, the 78.6 retracement of the decline. 63K, that's the next level. In addition to that, we can identify a descending trend line, right? Let me see how we can draw that best. But I think, yeah, there is a trend line. I'll highlight that here in red so we can see it. But that's a pretty decent one. And as I said, I'm not convinced yet that the low is in. I am happy to be convinced, okay? I'm happy to get convinced. But if we go to the 30 or 15-minute chart, maybe even, then you see here the structure of the from the decline, from the low point. So in the yellow count, the low is in. I would love it to be in. It would be good for many altcoins. But I can only see 3 waves up. We have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and the C wave is now technically full. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave C. Of course, we could get a few more squiggles to the upside, but it's technically full. And yeah, if we now see a decline and break below support, which has now been adjusted to 57,930, because it will go up with the price. But that's the main support level. If that breaks, then we're heading down in the white count to complete the 3rd wave, 4 and 5. So that's sort of still what I'm focusing on primarily until the market gives me confirmation that we have turned around. I need to understand that we go back from a downtrend into an uptrend. How can it do that? It can, for example, break above resistance. That's an indication, yeah. But then I need the 5 waves, as I said before. And that means I need another 4-5 pattern. Another healthy 4th wave, a higher low and a higher high. Yeah, at the moment, this gives me 3 waves up. In the yellow count, it's 1, 2, 3. In the white count, A, B, C. I need another 4, 5. If that happens, we have 5 waves up. Then we can watch for a wave 2 pullback. And if we get 5 waves up, at least it would give us somewhat clearer probabilities. Spoiler alert, it would only be a diagonal pattern, so you can't trust it, and it's a small time frame, but still it's best we've got. This is currently the support area. I have to move it with the price as we go higher. The next main resistance is here, and that's the invalidation point for the white count. If the bulls can get the price above that 64,820 level, that would shift probabilities further towards breakout. But as long as we only have 3 waves up, it could be a huge corrective rally. We need the 5 waves up. So that's something that we're watching for, and those are the parameters basically for the weekend. Pay attention to the trend line. I think a push above it could generate some decent upside momentum, but there is no sign it's doing that at this stage. And first of all, could push us towards that 64,820 level. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.